Stadium in Boise, Idaho. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Boise State Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, today is some history for Utah State. After bouncing around to a few different leagues in the last few years, they have finally found a home. The Aggies are into the Pac-12, and they are excited to show their high level of football and showcase what they've got for the rest of the country. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Broncos offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. He unleashes a long one. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wants to throw again. Another incompletion on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Aggies offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for this squad.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The run inside. It's Jacobs. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Jacobs. Finding some room. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
takes a hit as he fires.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
To throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. Gets it across the 10 to the 11, and a fresh set of downs and a little breathing room to boot. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bates.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Makes the catch. It's Wagner. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but
he caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
And because got something different, guys, here in the second quarter. We got points, right? No points in the first quarter. Both defenses had their footing. Now, offense finally strikes. Gets something going. Gets down here on the fringe, too, inside the 30. Capitalizes on it. Gets a touchdown. And we got our first score of the football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. This Boise State crowd. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jacobs. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Got his man on the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his legs, it's Jacobs. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield. It's 4th. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. To the air, it's Madsen. Right on the money. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Unleashes it on the run. Makes the grab on the big throw. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Going to the line.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for the edge, it's Jacobs. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Broncos want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Finds his tight end. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got the back over the middle. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Running inside, it's Riley. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He'll pull it down and run. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes.
Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds the tight end.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Rushes on him. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Broncos are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. The short hands, it's Wagner. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fires left. He makes a catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. He's got it.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Throws to the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Pressure coming. He's on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical.
Grabs it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, looking for a man. And they're not on the same page there.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Face mask.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hillstead. Here's a heat. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Jacobs. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Utah State up-tempo.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put two.
There's some room. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Looking downfield, it's Madsen. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. After run, now throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Heaves it deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Broncos can really attack on this second and short. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to
might have a chance. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And they got him. Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Here's a little room there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Gaines.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll go right back to him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. It's the UCLA Bruins and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, the Mountaineers head coach told me pregame, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Bruins ready to kick it away first. Gonna run it. It's Cook. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Michael Hawkins. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The run inside. It's Knight. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Iamaleava. He'll pull it down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Bruins are flying down the field. Might be changing the route. On the ground with the counter. Got a little grass. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Cook. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
UCLA 7, West Virginia 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Trying the left side. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Cook. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. Stepping to the right. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Hawkins. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Red pass, it's complete. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Imaliava. Got it in the middle, it's Ellis. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13.
14, West Virginia, 0.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hawkins. Got it in the middle. It's Brigg. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. He tries to take the top off. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Going to the run, it's Woods. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Caught. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, UCLA.
Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. They'll put total leather and get this second half started. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They'll open the second half on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Iamaleava finds his man. It's Knight. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. On the option. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch. Good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The run inside. It's Knight. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been...
Going for the big play. Caught on the left sideline. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the 1st down.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Throwing, Iamaleava. They'll run the screen. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. The offense changing the play. 3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
Love the quick decision.